If you're looking for a history lesson about Bakersfield's pioneers where you definitely won't fall asleep, try attending the historic cemetery tour. 23 ABC's East Bakersfield reporter Christine Din tells us about the tour that's free to the public. Christine?
The Kern County Historical Society is hosting a free tour through the historical section of Union Cemetery that highlights the grave sites of Bakersfield's pioneers, with the first gravestone dating back to 1872. It's a history lesson like no other, where the classroom is Union Cemetery and the study material are gravestones with the stories of pioneers beneath them.
It's a tremendous tour.
Patricia Duffel took the tour this morning, led by John Codd of the Kern County Historical Society.
Well, it was interesting to me because even though I have people buried here, there are some parts of the cemetery that I've never actually been in that we went to.
Like the section dedicated to Civil War veterans. More than 7,000 pioneers, founders, and their families are buried in the historical section of Union Cemetery.
It's got a lot of history, a lot of Kern County, a lot of Bakersfield history is right here in this cemetery.
The first people to be buried there were city namesake Colonel Thomas Baker and his daughter-in-law, both buried in 1872. Joining them are founders and pioneers like Captain Elijah Stevens, who led the first immigrant wagon train, and George Chester, who was Bakersfield's first postmaster. Then there are other familiar names like Brundage, Weibel, and Pacheco.
And the cemetery will tell you or give you a lot of answers to some of the questions. Who was the family and some of the things they might have done. And
each grave tells a story.
I talk about the Jost house murders, and we'll see the Tibbet family who were killed, the Packard family who was killed.
Even the gravestones are fascinating.
We see a lot of different types of stonework, everything from abbeys, mausoleums, down to homemade stones, down to wooden markers.
The Kern County Historical Society will host the free walking tour of the cemetery tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. The tour will last about an hour and a half. The cemetery entrance is at the corner of Potomac and King Street. In the studio, I'm Christine Din, 23 ABC.